besties. I hope you are doing well. My name is Catherine and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a long awaited video, and it is of course my Bath and Body Works empties. And the last time I've done a body care empties was back in September. So I have a lot of products to show you guys that I have finished within the span of 5 months. And all of this has been underneath my bed or underneath the sinks in the bathrooms. Let's go ahead and get started. When I tell you guys this is not clickbait, first off, let's start with body creams. The first one that I finished up was the Raspberry Jam Donut Body Cream. This right here is a sugary overload fragrance that has a so iconic, true to the smell of a raspberry jam donut. The fragrance notes to this is wild raspberry jam, powdered sugar, and warm fluffy donut. Whenever this was released last year, all I wanted to do was put this on and then go to the local donut shop and buy some raspberry jam donuts. I think it's probably one of my favorite donuts of all, but as you guys can see, I cut open my body creams because did you really finish a product if you didn't cut up your products? Sometimes when I open this, I can get like 3 to 4 uses, but if you have less body space than me, you can probably go through it like 8 or 9 times. This is one of my truly found favorite fragrances. So surprised that they didn't release this again this year. Of course, I have a couple of backups in this fragrance in the lotion form, but nothing beats the formula of the Ultra Shea body creams. They are so good because it really feels that you are nourishing your body whenever you put a whole bunch on top of your skin. So I would always re-buy this if I have the chance, and I did rebuy it. So this was so good. Definitely recommend if you are in the mood for like a sugary gourmand fragrance. The next one I have right here, I'm just picking up from the top of my basket. This right here is Magnolia Charm, and this was released last year, and it's known for its fresh floral fragrance. It's not like a powdery floral. It does have like a delicious freshness to it, almost like you're outside in the springtime, but it's not like a pollinated fresh cut lilac kind of thing that they have from Bath and Body Works. This is more of like a legit florally fresh, just got out of the shower, and you have a mixture of like laundry floral fragrance. That's the closest thing I can say. But the notes to this fragrance is dewy pear blossom, blooming magnolia, and fresh cedar. Let me tell you guys, I have used this so much to the point where I'm kind of sick of it, and that's kind of impossible because it's like, oh, how do you get sick of a fresh fragrance? You definitely can if you go overboard with this fragrance right here. I'm not so sure if they still sell this online, but I have seen it online like even after SAS. Nonetheless, it is a good fragrance, and I did have to give away a couple of my backups with this fragrance because I used it so much. But this is a really nice introduction to fresh fragrances if you prominently enjoy floral fragrances. So definitely a win, but I'm really glad I finished this one up. The next fragrance I finished, I talked about this a lot before I went on like a hiatus in the fall time, but this is Sunset Glow. This was recently discontinued, and I don't know if they are going to bring it back in the Fawcetted collection. Maybe one day they will, probably. But the fragrance notes to this is fresh coconut, sparkling cherry seltzer, dreamy moonflower, and caramelized vanilla. I was so addicted to using this fragrance in the last fall. I did use it a lot in 2022. In 2022, not 2022. That's so confusing. But I was really tired of using this one specifically in 2020. So then I used it in 2021 and I really enjoyed it more. So definitely take a break when it comes to like using like Project Use It Ups or products that you want to use up, because it can be a little overbearing when you use products frequently, and it kind of gives it like a scent memory as well. Every time I smell it, I smell a different fragrance. It can smell like vanilla, cherry, or coconut. Right now, I smell more of like a vanilla note, but when I first started using it, I smelled more of like the cherry seltzer. But this right here is so good. I definitely recommend. This is probably one of these safe blind buys, specifically if you really do enjoy coconut and cherry. But I have heard a lot of people who don't like cherry fragrances not enjoy this, as well as coconut too. So, but if you are like open-minded with fragrances, you will definitely like Sunset Glow. This is so good. The next body cream I have is Coconut Cream Pie. Oh, I finished this up a while back, but this is so iconic because it's like the best warm gourmand fragrance. Everyone hypes this fragrance up. This one has toasted coconut flakes, caramel custard, and golden pie crust. Oh, this smells amazing. If you want something that's very similar to Christmas cookies, but with coconut, this is what it is right here. It's really good. And to me, this one lasts the longest alongside with like Christmas cookies. This is so strong, so potent. It will linger onto your body for the whole night if you're wearing this during bedtime. They have this as an online exclusive now, but that kind of sucks because sometimes they have online exclusive fragrances and you can't get into the store. But it's also a good thing, especially if you don't live close to a Bath & Body Works and you can just buy some stuff online. So I really enjoyed it while I had it. It did take me a long time to finish it though because I didn't want to get tired of the fragrance, but once in a while I will bring this out whenever I want like a ooey gooey coconut cream pie fragrance. The next fragrance is one of my go-tos, especially in the fall time. As this video progresses, you guys will see a lot of fall fragrances because most of these are from the fall, but this is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I rave about Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte a lot on my channel because I've noticed that one of my favorite fragrances are casual, warm, and a little bit long lasting, but not too long lasting. And it's fragrances like this that have like tonka bean or a marshmallow, a little pumpkin here and there that make it smell so good. It's kind of like a ooey gooey, but not too gourmand. It's like right on the verge of being gourmand, but it's not gourmand. The notes to this fragrance is pumpkin latte, toasted marshmallows, creamy sandalwood, and praline musk. I love praline, I love sandalwood, I love ambery fragrances as well. So every time I use this, it resonates with pumpkin patches and going outside, and it's cool fall air. I love that type of season, and it's my favorite go-to. So this was so easy to use up, and I really enjoyed it. I will always repurchase it. The next body cream I used up was in the winter time, and ever since I got into body care, which was around like a year and a half, almost 2 years ago, I was a huge fan when they released this back in 2020. This is Coconut Mint Drop. This has white coconut, iced peppermint, and winter musk. This smells so good, and it's not like too coconutty in my opinion. Even though it says like there's coconut, it has like this refreshing mint that it's almost kind of like a peppermint patty without the chocolate notes. If you have had a peppermint patty before, like that inside, it smells just like that. So don't think about chocolate, but that's what it smells like to me. This one is a little better than Twisted Peppermint for me because Twisted Peppermint was like my go-to back in the day. That was the only thing I liked because I loved peppermint fragrances back then, but this right here is a game changer. It's not too strong, but it is like a little subtle. This one's amazing. I just gotta say that. That's all I have to say because this is like one of my top 10 fragrances that I have because I love me some mint fragrances. The next body cream I finished up was Pink Velvet Cupcake. Oh my goodness, you guys, I got some tea when it comes to Pink Velvet Cupcake. So this has sparkling red berries, whipped pink marshmallow, and sugared praline. From the fragrance notes, it sounds like such a good fragrance for me. But here's the thing. When it comes to me doing Project Use It Ups, I want to try to finish up my products, especially with the size of the collection that I have. I gotta go through them. I did a recent declutter my hygiene collection recently, and then there was one of the comments that said, oh my gosh, there's so many unused body creams. And I was like, you're right. Honestly, you're right. But that's why I'm like trying to go through these so I can buy more products. And that's honestly the reason why, is because I like having a lot of variety in my collection. I also do reviews for you guys. So I don't know why they're like attacking. I think they're just jealous. But this right here, Pink Velvet Cupcake, let me just say, the more you use it, for me personally, the more that I have gotten sick of it and wanting to use it less and less. But in the beginning, when I first got Pink Velvet Cupcake, it was something that I enjoyed every single day, every time I used it. Like, I didn't get sick of it, especially back in 2020. This one is a really nice beginner's fragrance. It has this bubbly note from the sparkling red berries. And sometimes when it comes to sparkling fragrances, anything that has like a soda-like or bubbly note, it can be too overwhelming for me, but it's okay now because I finished the body cream in it. And I know for a fact I probably won't buy a body cream in Pink Velvet Cupcake in a while, but I do like the fragrance mist. The fragrance mist is a little bit more bubbly, but the body cream, ew, it took so long. It took way too long to use up. The next body cream I used up is Almond Blossom. First off, I think that Almond Blossom is a perfect definition of comfortable, cozy, a little bit long lasting, but not too strong leisure fragrance that I think is so good, especially during like the fall time. This one has almond and vanilla orchid and cashmere musk. I also love cashmere fragrances too. This one goes so well with my tonka bean fragrance that I got from Target. It's really good, and I use this a lot back in the fall time, so this is probably a perfect fragrance for beginners as well, especially if you love warm and cozy fragrances. So this was a hitter. I loved it a lot. Another one that I think is really good, that's kind of like the similar vibe, but a little bit more warmer in my opinion. This one is Aromatherapy Sleep, and this one has chamomile and bergamot. So anything that has like a chamomile fragrance, it can be a little bit sweeter. So if you enjoy like a sweet, almost essential oil like fragrance, you will probably enjoy chamomile oil. So I used this one up and I really enjoyed it. I finished it up in this go around of Project Use It Up. If you want to watch my Project Use It Up, I'll have the cards right here, but it's kind of like where I show you guys like the progress and what I'm currently using. So this was really good. Sometimes when you just need to sleep, this is a really good product. This one right here, I think they probably still have it, but it's like in a different packaging. Definitely recommend. It is so good. Another body cream. Oh my goodness, we have 2 more body creams left. This one right here is Sugared Cherry Crisp, and this was released in 2020. I really enjoyed this one the most out of that like cafe bakery collection. This has Bright Cherry Delight, crumbled graham cracker, and spun vanilla sugar. And what I really enjoyed about Sugared Cherry Crisp was that it had that graham cracker note and it smelled divine. I wish that Bath and Body Works would release a fragrance that has graham crackers. Like maybe like a s'mores kind of thing, but don't overdo it with the chocolate. I think that'll be really fun, especially during like the fall time. But I really enjoyed this. I did not get sick of this. We'll use it more because I do have a couple of backups in the body lotion, and it was just a fine fragrance to use in the fall time. What can I say? Another body cream I finished was Confetti Cake Pop. This is such an infamous fragrance. It's probably a fragrance that's perfect for all of the gourmand lovers. If you're getting into Bath and Body Works, this is probably going to be like your first fragrance that you try out, especially when it comes to gourmand fragrance, because I mean, who doesn't want to smell like a confetti cake pop? The notes to this fragrance is creamy cake frosting, rainbow sprinkles, and vanilla bean. It's been a while since I've used this fragrance, so I did finish this up in like the winter time, but oh my goodness, this smells so good. This is kind of like coconut cream pie, but without the coconut. So this one also lasts long on the body as well. So if you want a gourmand fragrance that lasts a long time, this is the best bet. Enough said. Literally enough said. And lastly, I have a mini right here that I finished up, and this is Mary Cookie. Honestly, Mary Cookie is a little bit similar to Confetti Cake Pop and Coconut Cream Pie. This one has more of like an almond biscotti note, and this one's more coconut, and this one is just plain base, but very similar to those fragrances. So I really enjoyed Mary Cookie. It lasts a long time on the body too. I just recently finished this up as well, so this was really fun to have, and I just wanted to get rid of it because it was like a mini, and sometimes, I don't know about you guys, but I like having minis, but I don't really travel a lot. So I've been trying to like go back to my hometown more frequently so I can use my minis because they're so easy and accessible, and I don't have to carry like heavy like bags of hygiene body care products. I need to utilize my minis more, but that was all of my body creams. Let's continue on. I have one body scrub that I finished from Bath and Body Works, and this is sticky. Okay, one of my pet peeves is having sticky fingers, touching someone that has sticky fingers. Myself having sticky fingers, it's not my favorite feeling. It's so, ugh. Okay, this right here is the Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte Body Scrub. I cut it up too because sometimes, I don't know what it is, but it's so hard to get the rest of the product out with the body scrub packaging. And I know a lot of people, there'll probably be a comment out there be like, oh, that's so wasteful. I'm going to try to recycle all of these and rinse them out and then put them in the recycling bin, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, this is a lot of like plastic use, you know, so I'm going to recycle them. I really do enjoy their body scrubs once in a while. I'm not sure if they have raised their prices, but sometimes I like to use my free rewards on them because I cannot justify spending $16.50 retail price with their body scrub formula, because I mean, there is Tree Hut. They have recently raised their prices too. It's like $10.59 now at Ulta, but you can still get them for like $8.99 I think at Target, Walmart now. But I mean, for like a free gift or like a free reward, it's good to have, especially if you want to match your fragrances up. So I finished this up around like the winter time. I know this is a very long video, wow, but let's continue on with my body washes and moisturizing body washes. I did finish one moisturizing body wash, and this right here is Sunset Glow. I really enjoy it, but I always have to talk to you guys about the formula when it comes to moisturizing body washes. If you're new here, hi, hello, my name is Catherine, and when I experience leaving my body washes in the shower, specifically when it directly hits like the hot water stream, or if you have really warm water, the packaging is very thin, okay? Like you can see here, it's so thin that it kind of makes the fragrance turn and change into like almost like a pungent, almost vomit fragrance, and it's not pleasant at all. So I definitely recommend, when you keep your moisturizing body washes, specifically this formula, just this, put it and keep it away from the hot areas as much as possible. So like put it all the way in the back of your shower, or if you have a shower caddy, you keep it separate, just keep it in there. Don't keep it very close to like the hot water if you do shower with hot water, because it can turn the fragrance. And I realized like, oh, that's how it works. So as long as you don't have it next to like hot steam, it won't affect your product. But that's how I have figured it out, that it does turn. But I mean, hey, Sunset Glow is really good in the moisturizing body wash, by the way. Definitely recommend if you ever see it during like a SAS or something. It's really good. Now moving on to my regular body shower gels. The first one I have is Pink Velvet Cupcake. I used it alongside with Pink Velvet Cupcake and the body cream. This one's really good. Very bubbly in the shower. It's very strong too. So if you like a strong body wash fragrance, try out Pink Velvet Cupcake. It's really nice. I finished up Christmas cookies. This was so fun and yummy to use. It literally smells like cookies in the shower, but on your body. It smells so good. I really enjoyed this one. I think I have one more fragrance in it as well, and I didn't read the fragrance notes, but this has creamy cookie dough, almond biscotti, and caramel woods. So good. So good. You definitely need to try out Christmas cookies or any type of like Confetti Cake Pop in the shower, because it smells so decadent and rich, and I want to smell like that always, literally always. I finished this up a while back, and this has been sitting, and I think I finished this back in the beginning of fall. This right here is Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower in the shower gel. This is probably, alongside Belize Tropical Cabana, my favorite summer fragrance that they have released, that I have known. Other than Bali Mango. Oh my gosh, Bali Mango is also really good, but that was like back in like 2014, 2015. This right here is the definition of a tropical fragrance, but a perfumey fragrance. This has passion fruit, pineapple leaves, and banana flower. I think it's a banana flower, and it also might be the passion fruit. I don't know. It smells really good though. I haven't smelled this year's Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower, but if it smells similar to this one, definitely recommend trying it. I definitely should go into the store and do like a shop with me and smell them all and let you guys know if they smell the same as last year. The next body wash that I finished was this right here, and it's Vanilla Rainbow Sprinkles. I got this at a, what's it called? One of those outlets, and they had this for around like $5. This was from Canada, and there are no fragrance notes, but they do have, oh, they do. There are fragrance notes. It has vanilla bean, confetti sprinkles, and whipped frosting. This one has more of like a airy, almost dry sprinkle. Not a like strong gourmand sugary sweet as the scent notes say, but it is good though. I do have a couple backups of this, so I will be continuing to use them, but really fun to use in the shower, especially when you want something a little bit gourmand but not too gourmand, and something that's not too sickeningly sweet, but this was really fun to use. Another shower gel that I finished up was Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. This was so good. Like I said, I always use or try to use Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte during the fall. It gives me cozy, delicious, ooey gooey vibes. I love it. I recently finished up this right here, and this is 1,000 Christmas Wishes. I know that they recently released one for like Lunar New Year and like a very floral like pattern. I didn't really like the packaging as much, so I just brought out my 1,000 Christmas Wishes old version. This was from 2020, and I used it up so I can get like my fill for 1,000 Christmas Wishes. This has pomegranate prosecco, sweet elderberry, star jasmine, and sugared woods. It's really good. It's like a very berry version of 1,000 Wishes. And I think this is the last one. I used up a sugar cherry crisp in the shower gel, and I love using this in the shower. It's so delicious and cherry. It's not too graham cracker. I think in the body wash it's more cherry-like, and it almost has like a scent of chlorine, which doesn't sound really appealing, but I'm glad I finished it. So it's done. She's retired. She's gonna go to the recycling bin. Anyways, let's move on to body lotions. I need to use up more body lotions because I've only finished up 2 and a mini. The mini right here is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. That's all I'm gonna say here. I finished it up. I'm really proud of myself. Go minis. I also finished up this Agave Papaya Sunset Body Lotion. This scent is one of my favorites. They had it during winter SAS for 2020. They need to bring it back out again. This has sugared agave, golden papaya, dulce de leche, coconut sands, and exotic musk. And like I said, this is like the sweet version of like that comforting, cozy fragrance that I'm kind of telling you guys that I kind of like. It's so good. Oh my goodness. It's so amazing. And I did recently did a perfume haul where I talked about how this Philosophy Falling in Love fragrance, I got this at TJ Maxx, smells very similar to this, but it doesn't have like a papaya note into it. So whenever I use my next body lotion in Agave Papaya Sunset, I'm going to match it with Falling in Love from Philosophy. But I really enjoy this fragrance. If you can find this on Mercari and you like a little bit of a musky fragrance, but it's also really sweet, you will like this a lot. I remember someone saying they were kind of surprised about this because I did blind buy it and they didn't like it because it was too musky. But for me, I kind of didn't really notice the musk, but I can kind of see it now. But it's not like overly pungent musk, okay? It's just like in the background there. But I really liked it and I would totally buy it again. The last body lotion I finished up was Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. This right here is like my summer staple. It is so good. I cannot wait for summer SAS and get like another bottle of this because it goes so well with like perfumey fragrances. All right, let's move on to Fine Fragrance Mist. Are you guys here yet? I hope you are. But I have a couple of them right here. There are some repeats, so let's continue on. First one I have is Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. I love this stuff so much. It's so good. Okay, so that's all I gotta say. I finished the whole bottle. I also finished up Almond Blossom. This was so good. Especially there was like a time, you know, if I don't know if this is your first time watching me, but during like the months of October, November, and December, I was kind of MIA and I was a little depressed, so I was like taking some me time. I tried my best to not use a lot of fragrances back in like this fall and winters to associate with like my sadness. So I used this because it's not too strong, but it's not too weak. I guess I'm associating this during my hard times, but that's okay because I can still use it though. It's really nice. It's subtle. It's not too strong. So there were times where I was just like, okay, Catherine, you need a self-care night. So I used this. So it wasn't too noticeable. Next up, I finished Coconut Cream Pie. I actually have been holding on to this for a while and I don't know why, but there was always like this much left every time I saw it in my bathroom. And I recently finished up like the last bit of it and it's so... My camera just stopped because I've been talking so much, but I just finished it and I really enjoy it. If you can get your hands on Coconut Cream Pie, Confetti Cake Pop, Mary Cookie, those are like very similar fragrances that I feel like they kind of like add and take away. So really enjoyed it. I also finished up Magnolia Charm. This was when I wanted like a fresh floral, but more prominently fresh shower routine, and I didn't want to smell like anything else but fresh. This right here. This is the Lifesaver right here. I also finished up Raspberry Jam Donut. You guys already know I really like this fragrance a lot. I feel like I don't talk about it as much, but I feel like a lot of people already do. So there you go. This is a good fragrance. I definitely recommend if you want like a raspberry sugary fragrance. It's so good. It's really delicious. The next one I finished up was Bahamas Passion Fruit and Banana Flower. Like I said, it's a really good summertime perfumey fragrance, but not too perfumey, but it can be almost a perfume. It has a little bit of fruit in there, but it's not too overly juicy fruity, which I like about this fragrance. So this was really good to use. And the last one I have, which is a mini, woohoo! It is, of course, Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte in the Fine Fragrance Mist. And I have been trying, like I said, to finish up my Fine Fragrance Mist. And this is like in the old packaging too, so you could totally like open this and like spray a whole bunch of sprays and like do like a... I sprayed 10,000 fragrances into one bottle. Let's see what it smells like. Yeah, I have a whole bunch of clutter down here now, but I also did finish a whole bunch of hand soaps, so if you're still here, we can talk about hand soaps right now. I have finished up 17 hand soaps in the last 5 months, and it's because I have like 5 roommates, so that's a lot of hand soaps to go around for, and sometimes I feel like some of them don't wash their hands as much, but they do wash their hands a lot in the kitchen, which is good, which is definitely good, especially if they're cooking. But I'm gonna speed round it and tell you guys what hand soaps I finished up. And if there's something memorable or like something I wanna say, I'll of course say it. The first one I finished up was a Firecracker Fizz. It's like a bomb pop fragrance, very strong. During the fall time, we have pumpkin apple. I think I had this in the kitchen or in the sharing bathroom right over here. It's almost like a spicy pumpkin apple, and it's not like a cinnamon fragrance, but it was okay. I probably won't buy it again. Another soap I finished up was Blueberry Crumble, and I was the only one that actually used this because I thought my siblings really enjoyed this fragrance, but they said it smells like vomit. And now I can't get that out of my head now, but I did finish it up, thank goodness. I thought they really enjoyed this fragrance, but they don't. So yeah, I have like a whole bunch of pocketbacks in this fragrance. That's delightful, you know? The next one I finished up was Mango Cove. This was in the kitchen area. This has ripe mango, fresh orange, and lush lotus. This one's really good. Very refreshing. Not like a pungent, strong mango, but kind of like a earthy mango. Does that even make sense? Like a fresh mango before it's like juicy and sweet and ripe. Another fragrance that this was on my sibling's side of the bathroom. This is Mary Cookie, and it's so good. Like I said, I love Mary Cookie. Right here is another one that was on their side of the bathroom. This is White Coconut Caramel. They ate this up. I'll tell you guys that. It's like a nice caramel coconutty fragrance. It's so good. We use this during the fall time. Another fragrance that we have here is Marshmallow Fireside. I think I put this down in the kitchen area during like winter time. That was really fun to use because it was a little musky, but I don't know. I really like Marshmallow Fireside during the colder months. We finished up Sunwashed Citrus. This was in the kitchen. Cozy Vanilla Cream was also in the kitchen. Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte was also on my side of the sink, I think, but my siblings stole it, so they put it on their side. It was in the same bathroom, okay? It's the same bathroom. It has 2 sinks, but they really enjoyed Marshmallow Pumpkin Latte. We finished up 3 Don't Stop Believing Orange Vanilla Swirls. There was 2 that were in the guest half bath downstairs and also one in the sink. So these are all gone. I'm really glad that we finished it because after you use 3 bottles of the same fragrance, you get kind of tired of it. Another hand soap we finished was Blueberry Glazed Donut. I really enjoyed this one. It's been a while since I've used this one though. It's almost kind of like Blueberry Crumble, but less vomit smelling. It smells good actually. This one's actually better than Blueberry Crumble. So if you can get your hands on this, definitely recommend. Oh my goodness, you guys, they have like this pistachio hand soap that I want to get my hands on. They recently released it during like Valentine's Day and I want to get it. I don't know. I know they have like a $3.50 sale this week, but I don't know. By the time I'm filming this, I probably will like not buy them because I do have a lot of hand soaps. It's okay, Catherine. It's okay. They always like recycled fragrances, right? Next up, I finished up Candy Corn Treats. This was on my side of the bathroom during spooky season Halloween. I love Halloween. This was really fun. It's kind of like a vanilla musk, but a little bit more musk. It was really fun. I really liked this one. And then we also finished up 2 Goal Friends, and this was in the sharing bathroom, which I don't use. most of the boys actually use it, and my boyfriend really enjoyed this fragrance, so we got 2 of them during 75% off hand soaps during SAS. Personally, I don't really like it because I just feel like there's other hand soaps that are better in my opinion. So that is everything, you guys. My floor is overwhelmed right now. Wow, I'm surrounded in empties. But I want to give you guys the stats. I finished up 17 hand soaps, I already said that. I finished up 11 body creams, and I also finished a mini one. And then I finished up 8 body washes. I finished up 2 body lotions and also a mini one. And then I finished up 1 body scrub, and I finished up 6 buying fragrance mist and 1 mini. And I felt like I could have used them more, but there was a time period where I wasn't using body care products as much as I usually did before my sad episode for like 2-3 months. But that is everything that I have to show you guys. I hope you guys had a really fun time watching me talk about my empties. Let me know down below if you guys have something that you have recently finished. I'm actually going to do like a part 2 and show you guys my entire like hygiene, non-Bath and Body Works empties, because there was just way too much to cover for this video, so I have to split it up into 2. But I will have it in the cards right over here once that video does go up, which will be after this one, of course. But thank you all so much for watching. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I will talk to you guys soon, all right? Bye.